segregated and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my people talking for like.
I don't even have to give 100% dick. Like,
pregnant bitch, come here. She was just started a fight, and the bitch happened to be pregnant.
I'm a pillow princess.
He's a pillow. She flashed my mom too. I'm not gonna fight her. Ooh, welcome back, y'all. This is episode 56. We are just finished celebrating Juneteenth. It was great. It was a great holiday. Did you have a good Juneteenth?
Absolutely.
Yeah. We didn't realize that the episode came out on Juneteenth. We would have had more segments, but it is hard to like have a segment for that with who we had Mike on the show last week without looking like we were pandering so hard. Yeah. Like bringing the Walmart flavor of the ice cream. Hey, we got that banana raisin bread that you like.
God.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to the MLK Memorial.
Yes.
Like,
Yes. We had
Black History Museum.
Oh, shit, really?
That's rough. No, not at all.
I'm about to say, y'all did all that. Y'all did more than I did.
Oh yeah, no. Well, we feel bad about it, obviously.
Well,
so
yeah.
half of me, the other half, we were with the railroads on the other side. So
Oh, shit.
we got our power. But let's start this show off, episode 56, the way we always start off, with some shots. Because as we say in the industry, shots are like handshakes.
Amen to that.
Cheers, boys.
Today's guest is Brandon Moore. Now, normally I don't give the full name like that, but why am I giving your full name? Because we want them to follow you, yeah?
Yeah, I mean, that's the point of this, right?
Yeah, let's start out with some plugs. What do you got? Plug it up.
So I'm on pretty much all the social media outlets. Facebook, We Want More Now is my tag.
That's on
CGI,
Facebook?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you put like facebook.com/We Want More Now, it pops up.
Oh, damn. All right, cool.
Instagram, same thing. We Want More Now is my tag. Twitter, I don't use Twitter that much. Like, I just go on it for porn.
Twitter used to be what comics would use to grow, but now it's just porn.
Yeah,
same.
I just go on it for porn. I don't know why. Don't ask me that. Like, and like,
So you can get freebies of all the OnlyFans bitches.
exactly. And then I also have an OnlyFans account, CHACHI Mandingo. It's my OnlyFans, and then YouTube also, comedian Brandon Moore. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
You see his face right now? He has a question. He has a very big question.
What's your monthly rate?
So it was $10 the first time around, and then I had a lot of followers that really didn't want to follow me. So I had to.
You knew they were
break.
broke? Oh,
No,
I think you raised the price because
no.
you're like, I don't want y'all following me, y'all broke asses. Let me just
No,
put
it
it
was
at
just
15.
it was a lot of dudes. So like that was like a lot of
That's
dudes was
where the
following me.
money's at, though, man. You
Yeah.
gotta.
So I was just like, all right, cool. But like it got weird. Like I'd be at comedy shows, and then like some gay guy would come up like, yeah, so I saw your dick earlier, and then just kind of like can I buy you a drink? Kind of like try to smooth talk. I'm like, what?
See, this is why Matt Rife is famous and you're not.
I know, right?
He's
'Cause-
leaning into it
yeah,
hard.
he's
He
leaning
knows. He
into
knows what
it.
he's doing.
I'm like, I want the hoes, not the dudes,
Not the bros?
Yeah, I want the bros.
Okay. Yeah.
It's only gay if you come.
I know, right?
Oh, he does in the video, but that's an extra $15.
Yeah, that's extra 15.
That's pay-per-view. That's pay-per-view.
But it's now $9.99. So
Instead of $10.
$10, I took a marketing class.
Is that Marketing 101?
Yeah, marketing 101.
Okay, yeah.
The $9.99. The $99 is more appealing than like the double
$10
zeros,
flat, yeah.
So
Bet.
Yeah,
down a
we
penny.
we had that at my job where all drinks were like to the dollar point, $5,
Yep.
$7, and $9. And because Virginia just did the tax code where now it's 10% for service, it was so easy for me to be like, oh, your tab is 44, 48.80, 48.40. And they were like, how do you know that? I was like, it's really easy math. But we had the owner's son go back in and he was like, actually, it should say $6.95 because we're like, get the fuck out of here. So now I can't like do the prices in my head anymore. Now I don't look smart. So it bothers me at my job.
But if you're only off by like 50 cents, I mean, you're still pretty fucking close.
Yeah,
But
but
some
like
people
I like
bitch about that,
some people
though.
bitch. Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
get the old white ladies like, "Man, I need my exact change back. I'm like, we only have quarters. I was like, I can't give you. I give you an extra quarter. Like, I don't want the extra 12 cents. I
You
want
got
my
the white
exact
side
13.
when it comes to math.
Yeah. What is funny?
Why you no doctor? Why you no engineer?
Okay, mom.
man.
Ricky, stop. I'm sorry. I had flashbacks. My bad.
PTSD
No,
kicks
no,
in.
I'm gonna marry a doctor. Don't worry. We got to figure it out. One thing I wanted to say about this Twitter thing. Have you ever got caught on Twitter, like hearting something, and one of your boys sends you the screenshot?
No, so I have two Twitter accounts. So like
Okay.
originally when I got on Twitter when I first started doing comedy,
Yeah.
my username was These Nuts.
Okay.
And this is like back in 2010 when like no one wanted to follow anybody with the name of These Nuts. So like,
Yeah, of course.
it just stayed, dormant. So with the new one, so we want more now. But I used the These Nuts ones to cause, chaos and all that fun stuff. And then
That's
gotta love
like
chaos.
Katie's burner account.
it's
all
been
7 of them. Yeah. Okay.
Damn, 7?
Oh, he had a lot. Yeah, he had a lot of burner accounts. It's crazy. Yeah, he's wild.
Internet sleuths really fucking caught his ass out.
It's so great. So I don't know. KD's like the best player to me. I don't know, guys. Yeah. Considering all the stuff he came from, it's great. Now, actually, before we do anything, because we're talking about the Twitter likes, I wanted to do a segment that I just forgot we had. Ricky, do me a favor and pull up Conor McGregor's Twitter likes are seen. Or doesn't know that they're not private, something along those lines. It should pop up. It was very famous news. While you do that, let me play the drop, because we actually had a drop for this one. Oh, wait. BDSMP.
Oh, claim he's been living in the closet? Am I clicking this one?
Do the second one. It appears to get left. Yes. Yep, this one. So... BDSMP is best damn social media post of the week. Now, this is an homage, a shout out to the celebrities who don't know how to use the internet. Conor McGregor, who you may know, you're a UFC guy, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's doing the Ultimate Fighter right now, too. Yeah. I've been watching the Ultimate Fighter just because Conor's such a funny fucking guy. But my favorite BDSMP post of his is not knowing that he liked some very, very raunchy homosexual posts. And everyone was blown up. If you can go down to the video, I believe they have what he liked on there. If not, I had it on I remember I had it on my things. Yep. Okay. So Conor McGregor right here, when you go to his likes, this is Bargoyles AF, and it was just a dude doing a tribute. Do you know what tributes are?
Yeah.
Ricky, you know what tributes are?
I mean, what man?
Can you explain to the guest who doesn't know, though? Look at the camera directly.
Nah, you got it, bro.
No. I want you to. I don't want people to know I actually know this.
So it's basically like your way of saying, like, look how you made me come. And when you're watching like someone's video or like a picture of someone, and then you like nut on the picture or like on your computer screen or whatever the fuck, like, look what you made me do.
It's an homage. It's it's proud. Conor McGregor's liking these videos on Twitter because he had no idea. You can see in the caption. What's it say? The caption. McGregor's account deleted the reference to the X-rated video, but not before MMA fans were able to screenshot it. Yeah, this one went wild. This one was about a few months ago. It was back in January of 2023. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it was. I've watched the video for research purposes only. For research purposes only. And the guy's not like, Conor McGregor, guy, I fucking love you. It's not. It's just the guy doing that to the finish, to the pop.
Did he do a tribute to Conor McGregor after that?
It didn't say.
I'm about to say, that's my question. Like, was it to McGregor?
Nothing in the post, in the original post, the guy was saying this is for Conor. The caption, because you see the original, go up to the original video, the original tweet.
Yeah.
It doesn't say like, here's to Conor. He doesn't say anything to Conor. It's literally just a gay porn account that posted this. Bargoyles AF. Yeah.
Is the actual original post still up? Because I feel like if we click on that.
He clicked, I know his team took away his like for it, but everyone still screenshotted that. Oh, I don't want this on my laptop. Can we go private? Do we have the private browser? Because I do that on my phone. Oh, jeez.
Nope, you're stuck.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. I don't know if it'll pull the original one.
Because like typically, like for like the tribute videos, like they actually turn the camera around and you see who like they.
With the rope lands on,
Yeah, so like you can see if it was actually for him or he was just like, hey man, I like your abs,
I don't know. From what was shown in the video when I originally watched it for research purposes only, there was no mention of names. There was no like, hey, this is for you. It didn't even say like, here's to you, Angela White. It was just a dude just finishing. That was about it. And so, Conor got into a weird little heat for that, which he shouldn't. If that's what he's into, that's what he's into.
Conor McGregor at the next weigh-in.
Oh, gosh.
All right. That is our BDSMP of the week. Best damn social media
He's been
post.
gaining all that weight. He's trying to be a bear.
Yeah,
I know, right?
Hey, he's an otter. Okay. Anyways, let's talk a little bit more about Brandon Moore here. You, I know as a comedian, but do you have any restaurant industry? Like... because this is a show about bartending in the restaurant industry. Do you have any like experience within our industry.
Yeah, so I banned a bunch of bartenders and servers at
Okay,
different
by
points in
proxy,
my life.
by proxy, yeah.
by
It rubs
proxy.
off.
But no, I used to run a comedy club in Fredericksburg for a short time, comedy manager, and part of it was having to take food and
Every now and then having to do
people.
the restaurant stuff. Yeah.
yeah. So I had to serve a couple of times. The first time I had to serve, we had some service call out. So
Yeah.
it was like one that was like, hey.
Oh, they need, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, we know you don't know what you're doing.
In between
but
sets. Yeah. Just gonna.
we need you to.
Did they have you like taking orders, or were you just?
Yeah, I was taking
run-
orders and everything.
Jesus.
Yeah, I was taking orders, running food.
Were you just taking that note and just handing it to somebody more experienced? Like, table that one needs this.
No,
I
so-
know how to do.
So I wasn't in the system, so I just
Okay.
had to like take the order and then run it to someone else, and like they would put it in the computer. But the fun part of this night was it was a sold out show, 300 people.
Ooh.
Joe Claire
Okay.
was there.
Yeah.
Before Joe Claire got onto the stage,
Yeah.
they ran out of Hennessy and chicken wings. Yeah. So to paint the picture, a black comic that's on the radio, Rap City, all that stuff back in the day,
Doing numbers.
doing numbers, sold out in Fredericksburg. 300 black people in a room.
That's all 300 of them.
Yeah, that's all 300.
That's all of Fredericksburg's, voting block.
That's it. That's all they were allowed in that town. So 300 black people, and they're out. And it's like middle of summer, too. And they're out of chicken wings and Hennessy.
Jesus.
Which we all know are black people's favorite things.
Apparently, if you're going to do, the devil's pentagram, those are the things you'd put
Yeah.
inside as an effigy.
So halfway through the show, that happened. I'm like, fuck. And so like they're like, hey, just offer Dose. I'm like, no one's gonna fucking want that. So like,
Offer what?
like Ducey.
Oh, Duce.
Yeah,
Okay,
Ducey.
gotcha.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, hey, we got a Hennessy. We got
Hey,
Ducey.
we got Jay-Z's cognac.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck is that shit? I don't want that. I want Hennessy. I'm like, oh, sorry.
Was it an old Cat Williams bit? Very brand loyal. Like,
Yeah,
if it's not Hennessy, maybe Remy, but no.
exactly.
Yeah.
So like, it was that bad. Like people were just like pissed off. I'm like, hey, look, this is my first time ever serving, so I don't know what I'm sorry. And then like they was like, hey, just offer them chicken tenders, and I'm just like, nah, like they want, it's not the same. They want the like one dude looked at me, and was like, nah, man, I need the bone and not meat.
Meat.
And I was like,
Hey, meat off the bone is always sweeter.
Right.
It's always sweeter.
so I was like, hey, man, sorry, that's the best I could do, but yeah, so that was a nightmare. So
I would love to be a fly on the wall for the, few white Fredericksburg guys that are down there just eating it up. Just like
few white. I feel like
at that show. No, at the show. It's at a black comedy show.
Oh.
So it's a room full of 300 and the brothers is there, but there's got to be some white guys who's down with it who just are still have a little bit of Fredericksburg in them, just watching every black table. Yeah, I ain't got no chicken wing, no Hennessy.
yeah, right.
I can't live with that. Oh, I can't live with that. Like I love the idea of watching that guy struggle.
It was funny. There was a couple people at the bar. Cause it was like the room is weird. It's like they have like the comedy room, and then they have like a pool hall, and like there was like the whites doing poker and all that stuff at the pool hall, and like you can hear black people like they was upset, like very loud upset. So like you can hear them and like you see their faces like.
Love that for the poker guys. Jesus. Any other places you want to have serve tables at?
That's it.
Just the one room.
Surprisingly,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay, cool. Very short restaurant industry experience there.
Yes.
But
I mean, they're kind of like bartenders that just don't serve the drinks because you still have to kind of like entertain, like Dance for Me, Puppet Man, which is kind of like what bartenders have to do to a certain extent.
yes, but bartenders have actual talent. Comedians, they're there for the attention.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
I'm an attention whore, so
I get it.
yeah.
Yeah. But you're so adjacent to the industry. I always consider you guys part of the whole like restaurant entertainment industry because, I mean, there's no one that spends more time talking to a bartender besides the regulars than a guy who works at the comedy club who's just kind of hanging out, waiting to go on. Like, hey, how's he doing? Hey, the table 4. What's up with them? Hey, that loud Chinese woman. You think I can get her walk? Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure you guys have those conversations.
I mean, like with comedy, it's one of those things where like if you're headlining or like featuring or whatever, like if you got people in there, and a thing that like a lot of comments try to do is bring up bar sales, because the more money that you're bringing to the club, the more they notice like, oh man, this guy, you know, brought us, you know, this much money in, let's bring him back sooner.
We bring drinkers.
So basically, like the drunker your fans are, the better chance you have of getting like a headline.
Exactly. So there was a comic, Rocky Del Davis, that I know. I met him like in Fredericksburg years ago.
Name dropper.
And you know, I stole this from him. I stole this from him. But he had he had lines, like he went out with Kevin Hart, all this stuff, and he had this rule, or like he had this rule that where he would take a shot with like anybody in the crowd. He'd take a shot, but like you had to buy a shot yourself and buy him one, and like the name of the game was like, can you get me, you know, drunk, you know, stumbling drunk before I get off the stage? Come up here for an hour.
Jesus.
You know, accepting shots.
It's a dangerous game.
It's a dangerous game.
Yeah.
But he's like young enough that he could do it. He's like 23. Well, at the time he's like 23, so like he's young enough to
I
do
feel
it.
like that's really got to mess with his timing of the jokes. Like he's right in the middle of a punchline, so I was like, "Shot!" And you're like, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
Okay,
so I mean, like sometimes
here.
it does mess it up, but like I incorporate that for like one of my shows. I'm like, hey, you know, running an open mic, you got like 30 comics, and it's like, how can you get people to spend money when they don't want to spend money? It's like, well, it's a 3-hour show. If you buy me a drink, I'll let you go up earlier, because a random selection for the lineup. So I'm like, if you buy me a shot, I'll let you pick where the fuck
There's
you want to go at.
There's supposed to be no favoritism from these hosts.
But that's what
That's
what I did.
ridiculous.
So like, that would be nice where I have like 10 shots just waiting for me, and I'm just like throwing them down. I'm like, fuck, I gotta host a show now.
You know how many times I show up to the riff mic for Dwayne White and I'm last? I'm like, why am I last if it's randomly pulled out of a hat? I've been last like 3 times in a row. What's going on here? I do not get it.
You just have bad luck on that.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's just
yeah.
bad luck.
Okay. Well,
But like doing that, like our sales went up dramatically. It's like, you know, because like, you already got like the regulars buying stuff, but then you also have, you know, the comics who are normally cheap. Like, hey, let me like get like water. You know, they're pretty much like karaoke people.
That's why the open micers, you get that email that says you are required to
you're
buy an
required.
item.
Yeah, so like that very easily got, you know, got sales up, and then people be like, oh, well, you know, someone just bumped me, let me buy another drink. And it's like, holy shit, we got, you know, actually like $200 off of just people buying the shots.
I remember we did the Clarendon thing with the Caps game, and they had the open mic night that just ended, and it was just a bunch of dudes just sitting at a table with no fucking drinks at a bar, just chilling awkwardly
yeah.
as fuck.
That was the Crystal City Sports Pub.
Oh,
second
okay,
floor
yeah,
one.
yeah,
Yeah, not Clarendon, sorry, Crystal City.
Okay.
Yeah,
Y'all
no,
know
that was
place. Yeah.
We're good friends with Temple and Drea. They've come on to the show. Yeah, they came to the show. We went there, and he was like, "Hey, you need to meet this guy." We were hammered coming from DC. He's like, "This is the guy who hosts the night." I was like, and he's like, "He does." Yeah, I don't know if he does comedy. And he just kind of like ushered the dude away from me. 'Cause I was feeling it too much that night. But I was like, "Oh." Later, he was like, "I tried to introduce you to the host." I was like, "Why didn't you?" He goes, "No, I did. I did, Isaac. I did introduce you to the host." I was like, "Oh shit." And he's like, "You were doing one of these." And I was like,
That was
"Yep."
that was an
That checks
interesting
out.
night.
Yeah, we had
That show's always fun. I love going up there because like you usually have to battle with the crowd, because like half of them are like, they know it's a comedy show, but they don't give a fuck if they're like whatever sporting events going on.
Oh yeah.
So like you
No,
have like,
WNBA is way more important than your jokes.
I know, right? It's just like they're getting paid. That's Jesus. I'm getting in trouble for that, but whatever. I mean,
The pay rate's kind of the same.
same. Okay. What,
I mean, Brittany Griner's like the top player in the WNBA, and I think she only makes like 150K or some shit. Like,
holy shit.
maybe it's more. I don't.
Well, 150K is pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty nice. But
It's like no wonder they go and play in fucking Russia.
right. But yeah, no, Crystal City Sports Pub. That's one of my favorite like Wednesday rooms.
Yeah.
Because like you gotta like battle with the crowd, and then like half the time like the mic is fucking cutting out.
Oh, that's the worst.
So like you gotta battle with the mic, and then like the people in the back are like heckling. It's almost like the Muppet, like the 2 old dudes in the balcony on the
Statler and
Muppets.
Waldorf,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like you got them in the back, like just like heckling and shit like that, and then like.
Not funny.
Yeah, they're like, that wasn't funny. Like, but you can hear them because like they're just be like aggressively loud.
Oh, that's the worst.
And
So,
like,
do you have like
So
any
it's a
really
rough-
funny heckler stories?
oh gosh, yes. So I was still relatively new. Actually, I don't know. I was probably like two years in. Yeah, let's go with
So
2
how long
years.
have you been doing comedy?
Fuck, I want to tell you out loud. It'll be 13 years in October.
Okay.
Like, I've been on 6 months. I've been in the game. You know,
Yeah,
just
just-
coming up, just natural ability. You know,
Yeah. No, it's been 13 long years. yeah.
We hit a chord on them.
Yeah. Lucky number 13 is coming up. No, So I was about 2 years in, and I was doing a show in Fredericksburg. A lot of my bad horror stories happened in Fredericksburg. Doing the shows at a hookah bar, and there was a guy in the back of the room that was screaming, "Help me," during my set.
Okay.
So, like, I hear this. I'm like, what the fuck is this dude screaming, "Help me" for? So, like, I started going off on him. And then my best friend, who was also a comic, like, kind of, like, came up to the front. I couldn't see what was, like, going on in the back. Yeah. But, like, he had came up, and he was, like, trying to, like, wave me off. And I was like, nah, fuck that dude. He's saying, he's interrupting my shit. So, like, I got to fucking handle it. Yeah. So I finished my set, and I get off stage, and they're like, yo, Brandon, you're a fucking dick. He was having a seizure. Oh. He wasn't trying to heckle. No. He was having a seizure, and like his mom is like coming in to pick him up and all this shit.
Hey, your mama's a bitch.
And I'm just like, oh fuck. So like that like traumatized me for like the longest time. So like anytime like afterwards, like someone would like heckle me or try to heckle me, like I would like literally have to like take a break to like figure out if they're actually like don't have like Tourette's or something. Or if they were actually
You're
fucking
traumatized.
with
You got
me.
PTSD.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, now you're fucking with me. All right, let's fucking go, bitch. But like that fucked me up for like a good like 3 years afterwards.
Oh damn.
That is well. One of our mutual friends, Francisco, has got this story. Bartender Firebirds, remember him? Shorter. Fernando. Yeah, sorry, Fernando. Yeah. He told me the first weekend he had served, like in the restaurant industry, was Mother's Day weekend, which obviously you get it. Mother's Day weekend. Hey, we love you, mamas, but like, in the industry, that is whatever the opposite of the Super Bowl is. That's that. Yeah, we hate it. It is so fucking tough. Mother's Day weekend, his first 4 or 5 tables, a mother gets a heart attack and dies at the restaurant.
Holy shit! With
a table of 8. But she was the grandmother, so it was like the husband, the mom, his mom, who was the grandmother. They're like 4 children. Heart attack at the table. They get the EMTs. They get her out. She winds up dying en route. They walk out of the tab. Obviously, it's like an 8-person tab. And I was like, "Wait, how did you know she died en route?" He goes, "The dad came back the next day and came to pay his tab." And I was like, "Jesus!" And he just told me, he was like, "Hey, sorry. Yeah, she died." I was like, "Holy Christ. Jesus!" And I was like, "And you still work in the industry?" He goes, "Yeah, I kind of got hooked." I was like, "Oh, you sick monster!
I gotta chase this dragon."
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's ridiculous. But
holy
jeez,
fuck.
No, the industry does things like that to you.
Wait, did they still like charge him? Like they didn't like just like completely wipe it out?
I hope they were just like, "Hey, we gave you the 50% off because technically your grandmother isn't celebrating Mother's Day anymore."
Yeah, I feel like you would at least comp that if that was the case. I mean, like, can you imagine like she had like a allergic reaction and died? Like,
oh my god, if it was one of those, yeah. Oh yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back to sue everybody.
Right.
No, the Drea and Temple actually. Shout out Crystal City. They had a guy die at their bar New Year's Eve.
Holy shit.
Like, it was like, they told the story here on the podcast. If I can remember it correctly, they talked about it was like the minutes going in right before the midnight bell, and he was just like kind of slumped over in the seat. They're like, "Get up, man. Come on, you're going to miss it." Oh, he's fucking passed out. He's going to miss the fucking 5, 4, 3. And then like 10 minutes later, somebody went and checked on him. They're like, "Oh, he's out. And then they called the EMTs, and they're like, "No, he's dead. He died in the chair. Like in the chair on the second floor right there where you do comedy at."
Wow.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Crazy shit,
that's
right?
always my worst fear is like doing comedy where someone died at like getting stabbed at. That's different, but like actually dying like that.
Were you like scared of ghosts or some shit?
I mean, I feel like a ghost will fuck with some shit. That's probably why they have sound system like issues all the time. Like I
feel like that's like a normal black person fear. Like y'all don't fuck with anything paranormal or like.
Nah. I never fucking played. What was the shit with the Ouija board?
No, the Ouija board.
I seen this movie. Never. We Die First. Fuck that. I'm out.
Yeah. No, never.
Was it Anaconda's the only one where Ice Cube lives?
No, Deep Blue Sea.
No, that was
no, I'm thinking LL Cool J. Sorry.
Yeah.
Other black rapper.
All of us don't look alike, sir. Okay.
I was trying to be like, does that hit? Did that hit? Anaconda, he survived. I forgot I was too busy staring at J-Lo. My bad. I
think everybody was. That was a fucking good movie just because of J-Lo being what?
Yeah.
Well, being her sexy self with that fat ass. I mean, she has no acting or singing skills, but like, goddamn, she's sexy.
Just walking backwards is already a $10 million shot.
Right.
Bam. No.
fucking man.
It does make sense though. I have seen you do comedy, and you being afraid of someone dying during your set is great because I have never seen you kill. So. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. I met him doing comedy at what room was that? The Summers.
Oh yeah, it was Summers. I don't know why it's not
R.I.P. Summers. Yeah.
Yeah, R.I.P. Summers. That was a fun spot.
That was a fun spot, yeah. And that's how we met. And then I just randomly would see you at other places because I don't really do comedy like that. I love comedy, but like I'm just not as good at writing material and stuff. But then you started coming around my restaurant a little bit more because of shout out the other OnlyFans girl. Hey, next time you're back stateside, come on the podcast. We'll talk about it.
I'm so mad she makes more money than me, but she got BBL, so
she did get the BBL surgery. Yeah, she did.
You got to be making some kind of income to be able to even afford that.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, she's making bank off of that shit.
I good for her.
I mean, you could, maybe get like a ball lift or something. It'll change your life.
Probably. I mean, maybe.
Like get them to where they're like real nice and perky, like fake tits almost.
Yeah.
Put a nipple on them. I don't know.
Get like a Prince Albert or a Jacob's Ladder, make it exotic.
Oh, Jesus, no.
That is wild. Yeah.
Yeah, hearing that just makes my fucking shit just hurt.
All right, Ricky, what are you feeling? Second segment, well, we're at 26 right now. Do you want to just do a bar enemy?
So I found another clip of someone falling.
Okay, we'll do two. We'll do a real quick two
you
for
can
Choose Your
compare.
Fighter real quick. Bing, bang, boom. Oh, it is this segment right here. It'll be just a few drinks. It's not a big deal.
That is not what
Who
we're
are
trying
you
to say.
drinking with?
Choose your fighter.
All right, so this is Choose Your Fighter, where we're going to watch a couple of clips. I think it's only 2 clips today. It was hard to find clips that were all comedy related and drunk related. Oh, look at my eye. That's so bad. Where we're going to show that to our host, or not our host, our guest here, and he's going to choose which one of these people are on his team. This is Choose Your Fighter.
Yeah, I'm sure you've seen this, but
Oh, it's great. I love this.
And having a lot of sexual escapades as a late, like having little adventures with some freaky Chicago girls. And I've come to the realization, I've been talking to one, that I don't think pegging is necessarily that gay.
That was totally on accident. That's just the what I love about that clip is that's it. Retire.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
There's nothing he's gonna ever do that's funnier than that. Like, that's-
Exactly. Like I've fallen off stage once or
Yeah.
twice. Like, but I was drunk as shit. Like on stage and like once at Britney's, I was at Britney's and performing and like fell off stage. But I didn't like stumble, like fall over. But that shit. Like fucking Peter Griffin in the front was like freaking out, like, oh shit, like
Yeah, he knocked over the table and everything. That is a
Holy
wide
fuck.
reaction. Just fucking
That
guy
is
coming down on you.
hilarious.
All right, so
Can
that's
you imagine
fight.
being in the front and like that shit happening?
Oh, I wouldn't. I would literally hit my table out of the way.
Yeah.
So he hits it. So I'm like, oh, I need all that comp.
refill, yeah.
Comp
Yeah,
all
comp
that.
all this.
I was actually drinking double Jamesons. You were bringing
Yeah,
me the wrong
right.
stuff. So yeah, actually fix that for me. Correct.
I would just milk that.
this one's unfortunately
It's unfortunately a
little.
Mock Jesus.
I don't mean to brag. I don't care, but I want you to know double vaxxed, booster,
Oh, I've seen
flu
this, yeah.
shot, and I'm going to be honest, I have the shingle shot too. And I still get my period. What? Yes! Traveled, went to Mexico twice, did shows, meet and greets, never got COVID. Clearly, Jesus loves me the most. Seriously.
Watch what happens next.
Seriously. So nice. So nice.
oh geez. Oh my god.
Now watch her response to what happened.
What a fucking weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask, do you think Mary sent Jesus for you? I'm like, possibly. I mean, I've never had better comedic timing in my life. I mean, it was just kind of like, wow.
And I feel like if
terrifying.
Jesus flicked you over, he would have given you a softer landing. He wouldn't have been that
I
mad
know.
at you.
No, it's not Jesus, you guys.
So
Jesus
wait, she did fracture her skull though. Did we know that?
I mean,
Heather McDonald. Yeah.
I'm assuming, yeah.
That is wild.
That's what you get for talking shit.
Shit.
That is wild. Yeah, talking shit about Jesus and then getting a seizure on stage.
It's like, who do you choose between? Are you gonna get pegged or are you gonna fucking go to hell? Like,
These are your choices. Which one of these comedians are you hanging out with and doing spots on for the entire weekend?
Oh, the whole weekend?
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
Friday, Saturday, and the Sunday shows.
Oh, fuck. I'm at the pit homeboy.
Yeah. You don't want her with you on Sunday getting struck down by Jesus?
I don't want that. The building would catch on fire. I don't want that. I mean, like, like at least like dude felt and like he was big enough. Like it wasn't like he took out everybody. Like she stopped the whole show. Like you gotta get everybody refunds at that point. So like
I'd love
so
that.
Thinking from like a monetary standpoint.
like, you gotta refund
like,
people now.
That's pulling out of my pocket. I'm only getting $50 that night. Now I'm getting 25. Like, that's bullshit.
My money now. So I gotta pick him. At least he was able to get back up and like.
I want to see his
sure
like.
He got back up and then like. Continued.
If there was a follow-up video for that guy, because it's just like he fell off stage and that was it. And I'm like, did he get back up? Did he finish his set?
I
think they're not going to call it the night, obviously.
Yeah,
like,
they're not going to call it a night. He's going to get back up there. And
I feel like he had to just be like, nothing I do is better than that.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Because they were concerned about him. She flat. You see that?
Yeah, she
boom,
like just went back,
and everybody was laughing.
Yeah, like I've seen people fall off stage before, and like have seizures or heels break or whatever the case is. But like that was the nastiest spill. Like it was like she felt like got choke slammed, like, and just like kind of just the spot happened wrong.
You know what her fall reminded me of? You remember Wendy Williams?
Yeah.
Yes, it was exactly that. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it was vertigo.
Yeah, it was vertigo. Yeah.
Got hit with that.
And she was like, "Yeah, I'm old with all this old stuff, because she brought shingles."
Yeah, she's talking about old shit.
Yeah,
too,
she's talking about shingles. I'm like, anybody that's talked about shingles is old immediately. And like, my mom just got her shingles shot, like finally. Like,
you better go check on her, man.
I probably need to.
Probably do, yeah.
But like, I definitely gotta go with what was his name?
It said it was Austin.
Yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, Austin Michael something, but we couldn't really figure it out. Yeah, there's nothing that says after it. Equilibrium Apparel, no.
I mean, but the way he got up though, super fast. I feel like he might have got pegged before, and like like the first time I would imagine like the first time you do get that done to you, you would probably fall out like that.
If you think about the context of both of the jokes, she was making fun of God. Maybe God was pegging him, and that's why he fell.
That could be it.
That could be.
That could be.
All right, well, yeah, he's going with Austin. We're just going to say it's Austin. We don't even know if that's exactly his name. Ricky, who you got? Who's your fighter?
Man, this is tough. Like, I really don't want nothing up my ass, but I also don't want to get struck by Jesus neither. Like, God was definitely listening to her ass, like, when he was saying jokes. So, like...
He took that personal?
Do I want to ride with the devil or...
God does have the Jordan gene. He does take shit personal.
Does, yeah.
But at the same time, like, you're already going to hell if you take something in the ass anyways, right? Because God hates gays.
No, it's the poop hole loophole. Everyone knows that.
Loophole.
Come on, everyone knows that.
You know what? Fuck it. Because she's getting hit by lightning, not my ass. I just got to keep a safe distance. I'm taking her.
What?
Or I'm just going to wear...
You just want the ARP discount. That's all you want.
Yeah, hell yeah. She probably gets discounted drinks. We're going to go to the early bird special.
It's AARP.
I'm just going to wear, like, really thick rubber sole shoes.
Okay.
I'm going to have, like, rubber gloves on.
You don't have the Crocs on, like, on standard, on sport mode, just in case.
He wants the Denny's senior special. That's what he wants.
Here's the thing is, for me to choose, I'm going to choose who he picked, but based off your logic. If we're hanging out with Austin, he looks like he's just doing spots. That bitch is doing a national tour now. She was just on like the Today Show or the whatever the show. So like if you're with her, you're probably doing way better spots and you're making a lot more money. So if I'm going from a money standpoint, I'm also a son of a pastor. I'm protected. I'm good. I got mine. You know what I'm saying? Like,
man. Okay, all right.
Check the comments. My dad's in there.
Okay, all right. Now that you say that, more than likely, she probably got some gigs. But
okay.
Damn, I'm about to switch now.
Woo!
Damn.
We got him to switch. We switched.
Yeah, I'm switching.
All right. We got a unanimous. Cheers. That is our fighter, Jenna McDonald, or what McDonald? Susan McDonald? Heather McDonald. You are our fighter. We cheers you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Just wear a helmet next time.
Remember, Heather, we want more. They want them. Okay. Oh, this is our last segment. Ricky, you want to introduce this one?
It's called Bar Enemy, Bar Friend. We're going to ask you a series of questions. Depending on how you answer them, we will decide if you are a friend of the bar or an enemy of the bar.
Okay.
All right.
I guess my first question was a guest request, a send-in. Why do they call you CHACHI Mandingo? That is from Nina. Shout out.
Oh, well, she should know.
No, she wants the guest to know. She wants the world to know.
Okay. So the nickname Chachi, like, how did I get the name, or why? Just why?
It says, why do they call him Chachi?
Does the Mandingo have anything to do with the other Mandingo that I know?
Yeah. So it's pretty much.
Oh, you fight people?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. There's a you know
porn-
me. I watch Django every day. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah. So So I mean, in high school, I had a picture leak out, and some people was like, "Hey, your name is Mandingo, Junior now." So I'm like, "All right, cool." But I wanted to add a little bit of a twist to it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember I was playing UFC online one day, and I was facing one of my friends, and he had made his character up, and he named this person CHACHI. And I was like, that's fucking hilarious.
That's hard.
Like, just like, see, like, you got laid up by CHACHI. I was like, that's fucking hilarious. So, like, I stole that and just added the Mandingo, and then birthed CHACHI Mandingo because I had a penis picture leak out in school.
So is that like the name of it now too?
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that was his OnlyFans, CHACHI Mandingo.
So my penis.
Didn't you hear the plugs? Were you not paying attention?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard it. I just didn't know if that what he like specifically named his dick or not.
Yeah, no, I named my dick CHACHI Mandingo.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah.
He gives directions. I'll tell you.
All right. Being a comedian, who is one comedian that you would absolutely love to get drunk with?
Oh gosh,
That's only one right answer.
I mean, of
that's
course,
two.
There's a couple. I mean,
That's
of
a couple,
course,
you're right.
I mean, of course, Dave Chappelle.
Does he drink like that though?
I don't know if he does.
I don't know. Yeah. You've seen? Yeah. Oh well.
I mean, like the guy that mentored Dave Chappelle, like
Tony, right?
Yeah, Tony.
Yeah,
like,
Tony.
He's
Tony
just
drinks.
Fucking, I drink with him.
You remember
all the
Tony?
time.
Yeah. He loves Tony. Tony came to the set at
Bro.
Electric Palm, and he was like, "I love him. We need to get him on the fucking podcast."
Bruh, I drink with him all the time. It's just like, oh my gosh, like he'll fucking just have you out all fucking night. It's never ending with him. Like you have to be off the next day. Like you cannot have a fucking morning job drinking with him. Like we went to Crystal City. Like anytime he's there, we go to Freddy's afterwards, and like it's the gay bar that does karaoke.
What?
Yeah,
a gay bar?
Yeah, like right there, and like we'll go there afterwards, and like he'll just be buying shots of Casamigo for me and shit. I'm like, God damn it, dude! I gotta be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning. Like, I can't fucking do this. Like,
Not today.
Yeah, he's just
As
like,
he grabs a straw.
yeah, I know, right? I'm like, I guess I'll take me another one, But no, Dave Chappelle number one would be who I would drink with. Outside of Dave Chappelle, this is gonna be a weird one for people, kind of off the beaten path. I would say Chris Rock.
Chris Rock. Okay.
Yeah. Because I drunk with his brother Tony Rock, so like I want to like complete the trilogy. Like there's 3 brothers that do comedy in the Rock family. You got Chris Rock, the oldest.
Yeah, he had his brothers open for him last tour, right? Yeah.
And then Tony Rock is like the middle, and then Jordan Rock. So like I met 2 out of 3. I meet Chris now.
I've actually seen Tony Rock at the Laugh Factory in LA. He's actually really funny.
He is.
Oh, true. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. For me, my
he's less
answer's
known about, but so at the time I went to go see.
He likes going to black comedy nights in LA.
Nah, chill.
You like the big booty hoes out there? The big booty hoes?
Oh, that's your dad. My bad. I got it backwards.
Yeah, so my dad's trying to get us to go to Chocolate Sundays and at the Laugh Factory when we go out to LA. Because he's like I'm a white dude with a shaved head and a beard. He's like I look like and he's not, by the way. Like he fucks with everybody. Yeah. He's like I love.
He's not what? What were you saying? He's not what?
Because everyone thinks like, oh, you're in the Aryan Brotherhood or some shit. And he's like, I love just sitting in the front because every comedian always ends up saying shit to my ass. And he's like, I have a great sense of humor. So he's like, I just love that they like pick me out of the crowd and start roasting my ass. He's like, he loves that shit.
That's dope though.
Yeah, I mean, he's a good sport.
He's good about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just a matter of if Isaac can get his flight out early enough or not.
No, I get back Saturday at like 2 a.m. So if I can catch one of the first flights out Sunday, you're also 4 hours behind. So even if I catch a noon flight, I'll be getting there around like 2 p.m. So
yeah, so we should be all right.
And I'll be flying into LA. So
yeah.
if anything, I can just Uber to somewhere in the city and find a gay bar or something or a straight bar, whatever.
Yeah.
My dad did used to live in West Hollywood.
Oh,
my cousin lived in West Hollywood.
Oh,
yeah,
I
had no idea.
He says it's the nicest part of LA because he's like all the gays actually like clean up after themselves. He's like everywhere else is just a shithole.
Huh? Gays hate a dirty shithole.
Because he's like really OCD and bougie when it comes to like cleanliness. So he's like everywhere else a part of it, he's like it's fucking disgusting. He's like fuck this place.
That's funny.
And he grew up there, so he's like I hate what this city's become.
No, so I have a friend this chick that I was like talking to earlier this year. She has some friends that came out from LA that game. And she was like, it's so weird hanging out with them because like they're so like clean all the time, and like they always like after they go out to eat for like dinner, they always go back home like and shower again because they end up
before going back out.
Yeah, before going out to the club because
they got to do an enema.
Well, yeah, she was saying like they take a shit and then they gotta clean their assholes so they can go have fucking sex in the bar.
At the
Like,
bar, yeah.
Yeah, like in the bathroom. So I'm like, that's fucking wild. Like,
I used to work with a gay nurse that would definitely steal the enema shit from the hospital. So
really?
I just want to.
When they sold them on the low and just taking it for themselves.
Nah, sell them on the black
No,
market.
honestly, nurses steal so much supplies from the hospital because honestly,
Yeah.
fuck them. That's why.
True.
So like, I would have a lot
Stance.
of nurse friends that would steal like IV bags. I don't want to like
Really?
I don't want to give you like technical names and like
Yeah.
fuck you up, but they would like the fluids. They would take that and then
Yeah.
they would drunk as shit. They'd hook that shit up to them and then go to sleep. So that way, when they'd wake up, their hangover wouldn't be so
Yo,
bad.
Oh, wow.
what?
That's
Those are the
next level
fucking
drinking.
keys. Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah.
All right, I love that.
Or like I had
All the nurses I slept with, they never done that for me.
There was another nurse that she had like a shitload of horses, so she would like steal a bunch of supplies for him, like she was some sort of veterinarian.
Oh,
like,
I thought you were going to say she's fucking the horses. Oh, God. Okay.
she has a real-
Onlyfans.com/CHACHI
very deep
Mandingo.
cervix.
Oh, jeez.
Very
Okay.
deep cervix.
Jesus.
Want to see this? What kind of drunk are you? You get happy, sad, angry? You want to fight?
It depends.
Want to kill yourself?
It depends on what I'm drinking, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, elaborate.
So if I'm drinking tequila, like I'm doing right now, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
fun, bubbly, just chilling, whatever, going to vibe. If I drink Hennessy, I'm normally like, I get horny and then, do weird stuff like, eat ass. Like yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird.
No, the first time I ate ass, I was drunk off of Hennessy and high off like edible, and I ate ass and then had a sore throat the next morning. So like it was fucking traumatizing.
You sure it wasn't from the Henny?
Bro,
No, it's from sucking dick. That's what the fucking sore throat came from.
Like I woke up, I had a sore throat, and
After
then
you blacked out, the pegging came in, and
dude, like, it was fucking nuts because like I know, like I'm fucking trash fucking with this chick, and then like I woke up and I'm sore throat, so I'm like, all right, let's go to Google to see what the fuck is wrong with me, see like if this is normal. So like I don't know if you ever fucking Google
What do I have? You
Like,
went to
no.
WebMD or WebMD?
Yeah, so I was like side effects of eating ass, and then like fucking WebMD came up. It was like E. coli. So I'm like, fuck, I got E. coli.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
So I started fucking freaking out. Went
that's
to Velocity.
especially dangerous to Africans,
Yeah, so I went to Velocity Urgent Care and like.
Yo, I got E. coli of your throat. How'd you get that? Eating ass. Obviously, I was on the Henny.
I didn't even mention that. I was just like, I have a sore throat. They like, you think it's COVID? I'm just like. Like,
definitely not COVID.
Can you get COVID anally?
right? I mean, I heard you could like when COVID first like started.
Yeah, you could get it from anything.
Yeah,
back then,
like,
yeah.
you just fucking breathe in. It was like, oh, you get COVID. But yeah, so but Hennessy, I do experiment sexually.
Brings
with,
out that
with
freak
women.
mode. Yeah.
Brings out the freak.
So when you're streaming,
and now you do it all the time.
When you're streaming on OF, you're on the Henny.
It's normally tequila because like
you want to keep a level head.
Yeah, I want to keep a level head, and then like with tequila, it's
You
like
don't put
it's
your
like,
freaky shit on the line.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it like it's like Viagra for me a little bit. Like when I'm having sex, like I'll like just like keep coming and like I'm still hard. So like
You got to take that honey pack.
That's a talent.
yeah, so like chicks are like, oh my god, I can't believe you still hard. I'm like, yeah, bitch, let's fucking go. Like bend over, like I'm just still fucking destroying
That's
the cervix.
why Nina loves you so much. That checks out. Okay, that checks out. She was in love. She kept telling me, she's like, Isaac, you don't know this guy. Oh my god, he looks just like the brother from Soul of the animated movie. I'm in love with him. I was like, what? Ricky, pull it up. Animated,
He
the
looks
guy
like
from
Frank-
Soul, Pixar.
It was like Franklin the Turtle a little bit.
Yeah, she was like, I'm in love with it. I was like, what the fuck? And then you came in one day with her, and I was like, oh, Brandon. Yeah, I know Brandon. Yeah, what the fuck? That's my boy.
It's so funny 'cause, like,
Animated Pixar what?
Soul, the movie, and just the
Yeah.
main character. Oh, what? Pixar Soul.
I'm in love with you.
No, just Pixar Soul,
no.
The main character. But yeah, no, she brought you in one day, and I was like, oh, I know him. She goes, oh, how do you know him? I was like, probably not the ways that you do.
Yeah, not
but
the ways
like,
you.
there you go. See,
Yeah.
just look at the character right there.
It was so funny when that movie came out because it was like right like with Christmas.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, it was like
okay.
Christmas, and I like so I got like a bunch of text messages for like people like, hey man, glad you made it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm in South Carolina. Like I've been told people I got here safely. They're like, no, you made it on TV. Something like, oh shit. Like,
shit,
like,
something I did, yeah.
like someone recorded me, like you know, went viral or something,
Yeah.
and then like they
Fuck
sent me,
yeah, I made it finally.
and then they fucking sent me the
Get the
picture
fuck
of
off me,
Joel
Nina.
Yeah,
I'm viral, bitch. Get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here. Scram. I can't have time for you peasants no more.
Yeah, right.
But like they sent me the picture from Joe from Soul, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
motherfuckers.
I'm like, I'm pissed off because like Christmas, like no one wished me Merry Christmas. It was just like, hey, you
Just
know,
trolling you.
Yeah, just trolling me with that shit. So then like I came back from vacation and I went and bought the glasses. So like literally.
Oh,
went
so
and bought
funny.
the glasses.
Yeah.
Like these glasses are from the movie.
That's so funny.
And
Jesus.
I
Yeah.
just ran with that for a year, and people were like, "Oh my god, you do look like so, Joe."
Did you
from
become a
Soul."
hat man after that?
I
Start rocking the hat.
I almost did. I had my hat phase like when I was working at Lids. I was like, I'm never fucking doing hats again because of my
Yeah,
hair.
those are different hats though.
Yeah, my hairline started going back. Like so, like, I can't mess with hats no more. So like after that, I left them alone. But I almost went back to the hats this past holiday season, but I stopped myself.
Smart man. I like hats. There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, they're
whatever
fine.
you look best in, man. It's just as long as you can own the fact that you're like, hey, I'm not wearing this because my hairline. Y'all saw me go bald.
Yeah.
Y'all saw it. So
Yeah,
whatever.
like I went bald for like one point, but I'm like, once I go bald again, I'll start wearing hats again.
All right, what gives you more of a hard on, wrestling belts or sneakers or going to Fredericksburg?
Oh fuck.
Shout out Nina.
Shit. Did you really ask all these questions?
Yeah.
I fucking hate her. I'm gonna cuss her out after this. Damn, that's all tough because I go half the time I get my sneakers, I go to Fredericksburg to get them. So
So like a sneaker connect on there?
yeah, like it's easy to get shoes down there, believe it or not.
Yeah, because white guys aren't buying them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
They got size 11s.
damn. So I've like since I've gotten the sneakers, I've gotten out of wrestling belts. So like the wrestling belts is like on the back burner.
Okay.
But if I do go to Fredericksburg, I do have plenty of hoes down there. So it's like
Checks out.
I'm
Checks
already.
out.
So do you just like walk around like carrying a wrestling belt, pretending like you just like won that shit? Like
It's not pretending.
I'm on the local circuit, you know. A lot of people don't really know me.
Oh no, we'll pull up a picture. He's
Yeah.
got the belts. Bing.
Yeah,
He's got.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money.
He's got the belts.
Yeah.
Oh, like
What happened? You had
legit,
like 13?
Nah, it was like what 25.
Yeah.
When I was like at my prime of like collecting them, I had like 25 belts.
24 karat gold, baby.
Yeah, with the spinner rims and everything.
Yeah. So like I remember I had a chick over and she was like, "What the fuck are these pussy magnets?"
BCDs.
Play your cards right.
I know. I was like, "Yeah, you play your cards right. I'm about to fuck you though." So,
I might even
yeah.
eat your ass, you know.
Shit. Undo your belt. Pull that ass
Right.
out right now.
I'll probably say sneakers right now though.
Sneakers.
Yeah,
Okay,
sneakers.
we got like one or two more questions in here. This is another Nina question here. Why is DuPont Circle so scary?
She was just out there with me.
I don't know. She says it's scary. She says, you think it's scary?
Well, okay, so like we all know DuPont Circle is where most of the gays are at.
It's Logan Circle now. They gentrified it.
Really?
But yeah, I have no idea.
They're migrating.
I'll say DuPont. It's still
DuPont is still very gay. Yes.
Okay, so I brought Nina out to a show a couple weeks ago, and there's a bar on the corner of the street where my comedy club is at, called Fireplace, and it's usually flame on, like a lot of gay people out there, and it's like risky. There's rats out there. and
Johnny
shit,
Torch.
too. But like the gay guys are just like they don't take no for an answer. Like they're out there in, like chainmail and shit like that. Like yo, I'm gonna fuck you. Like kinda,
Ricky agrees.
So like it was kind of scary because like Pride was about to start and there was a lot of dudes out there and they they don't know how to take no for an answer. So like they will hit on a straight dude and like give him no fucks. They're like, you're gonna fuck me later, right? Like they give no fucks.
Hell yeah, brother.
It gives you a lot of confidence though, because at least you're getting hit on by somebody. you
Yeah,
know?
so like and that's the thing. Like you get hit on, and they'll be like, "Hey, so where you going?" I'm like, "Oh, I go to a comedy club." They're like, "You should be coming over here with me." I'm like, "Maybe I should. I don't know." Like, you got
Gay Jedi mind tricks.
Yeah, it's just like, wait, am I going to the right place? Like,
There you
so
go.
that's why DuPont is a little
And do that question yet.
scary.
What's your best joke to tell at a bar? Like, do you have like a signature one where you're like, this is how I get them?
So normally the joke about eating ass is one of my favorites personally. Outside of that,
I'm talking about one of these just random dumb jokes you tell. Like 5 guys sitting in the bar next to you. Like, tell a joke. You're like, ah. I'll get mine. This is dyslexic man walks into a brawl. But that's a bar joke.
I don't have any bar jokes though, because I hate doing like mine's all like stories. I hate doing like.
Well, yeah, because that's what real comedy is.
Well,
yeah.
yeah. But yeah, I have a joke about how I knit myself manscaping, and that usually gets people.
You met yourself, man?
No, I knit myself.
Oh,
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I cut myself manscaping.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You gotta get the lawnmower 3.0, man.
Isaac's feeling real careful after last week's episode. So
Manscaped.com.
Well, no, I have one.
Any word that starts with the
I
end,
didn't hear
he's
that.
like, I didn't hear nothing.
I didn't hear that. I usually jump on those ones. I didn't hear that one.
but yeah. So I have one. I knit myself, and I have a joke about it.
Okay.
And then I normally close out like a show with talk about being in my 30s.
Okay.
And like my body going through changes and all that fun stuff, and then. Usually, like the crowds in their 30s are like close to 30, where they're like, "Oh, I can relate to this." And then I have a joke about how I'm like having issues with my pee hole because I'm having like pee drips come out.
The drips.
Yeah, I got the drips.
Drip.
Yeah, like when you pee and you shake it and you like put your stuff away and it's like pee
Then you
drips
get like
come
3
out.
more drips still coming out.
Oh, like no matter how much you shake it, once you sit down, like you still got a little bit of leaks out.
The drips. Yeah, the drips.
the drips. So like I have a joke where I'm like, I got 7 to 10 peaches that come out, once I leave still. And it goes on to a story about how I was like about to hook up with a chick and had my boxers on. And I was like trying to, be sexy and dance in front of her. And some pea drips came out.
Just tell her it's pre-cum. It's okay.
That's what I did. Yeah. I was like, baby, it's so wet for you right now.
That's all it is.
I'm
Just
so wet for you.
Yeah. So,
I'm sopping.
So, but that joke always gets people,
Okay.
at a bar.
I got a last real quick one, then we're going to go to a vote. Did Carlos Mencia steal any of your jokes?
You know what? I haven't heard him yet. So
Okay.
I'm curious. I've been trying to figure out when he's coming back here.
So you can just be a fly on the wall and see if he's using your jokes?
Well, I have his manager's number. So like I'm already like he already said I'm opening for him when he comes back, but like he hasn't posted any dates where he should be back in this area. It's all like Canada and like
I do say
West
that.
Coast.
I said that
But
question jokingly. I'm very
I
proud
know.
of you. It was super awesome.
I appreciate it.
When I saw it though, and I checked the comments, I was just like, man,
Oh my God.
motherfuckers can't let.
Oh
can't
my
let
gosh.
You,
I
couldn't
could
let
not-
you have your flowers.
They could not.
Everybody was like, "Oh, fuck, Mencia, you stole your fucking jokes." I'm like, can people be proud for Brandon?
Bruh,
Can
I
you be
had
proud?
so many phone calls.
That's
that
when you know
whole
it's
weekend.
good if he's stealing them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
But I had so many people calling me. It was like, yeah, man, don't tell your best jokes because you just steal them all and all this stuff. I'm like,
He's got
I'm like, I'm not.
Joe
worried
Rogan
about
destroyed him, dog.
Oh my
that dude
God,
used to
yeah.
do arenas. Now he's got Brandon opening for him.
I
Like,
know, right? How the mighty have fallen. But
that's
he was
fucked
such a
up. I
cool
love
dude,
you,
though.
yeah.
He was super down to earth. I feel bad for like the amount of shit that he gets, but
yeah, he gets
I mean, he gets it hard. Pause.
He deserves
No
it though, bro.
pause.
Like,
From-
it's like that's
from-
like
from
the
the way the
holy
story's set,
grail of
yeah.
like the thing you should never fucking do in the comedic world is steal fucking jokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I think about cancellation, one of the first people I grew up remember getting canceled was Dane Cook because of his stealing
Oh my
jokes thing.
gosh, yeah.
Yeah, because you stole from Louis, and everyone was like, "Louis the God." Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And then but that's one of the first cancellations I remember. But yeah, in that industry, you can't.
What was when I think of getting canceled? What's the New York guy who said a lot of the gay jokes? He has like the 3 names. Why am I fucking blanking on his name?
New York guy, 3 names. Anthony
He got
Jeselnik.
canceled. He got canceled in the 90s.
Oh, no idea.
Shit.
I want to say 90s, early 2000s.
Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's my
God
guy.
damn, you're
I love
good.
him. I love him.
Yeah, he got fucking
Hickory
canceled.
dickory
He got-
dock, this bitch jumped on my cock. You're like, oh, damn. All right. Hell yeah. Go for you, Andrew.
God,
Yeah, like him and Roseanne were like doing a tour. It's like
Oh
we
my
got canceled,
God.
but we don't give a fuck.
Oh, good for
Like,
them. Yeah, good for them. Yeah.
But I mean, that's like the thing about getting canceled is like you have to care to actually get canceled. Like people, like you have to really care because like if you're out there doing your thing and like you don't give a fuck, like no one's gonna fuck with you. Like yeah, they may say shit, but like
Yeah, that's the big thing with canceling nowadays. Because 15 years ago, to cancel somebody, you had to show up to the studio. You had to do a letter writing campaign. Now all you do is tweet, and then once you send that tweet, you think you did something, and you can go away. No one's really actually getting canceled nowadays because people
I don't
aren't
know, Kramer got canceled.
showing up to. Kramer, I mean, he was doing spots. That guy is still living off Seinfeld money.
Yeah, he
he's not
is.
like doing anything.
I mean, he was still at like
doing
the
that for
Laugh
French
Factory and shit, though. I mean, that
Shane
ain't
Gillis,
nothing.
but-
Shane Gillis, who we're going to see this weekend, he was supposed to get canceled.
Oh, are we going Saturday?
Yes, I got those 2 tickets for you. Remember?
I didn't know if you were like your girl or
Capital
whatever.
One.
okay, yeah, okay, I forgot you was
Yes, the Capital One Arena.
All right,
Yeah,
well,
he's.
hell yeah.
I love that guy. He's
Yeah.
fucking hilarious.
All right.
Okay, let's do the vote.
All right.
This is Bar Enemy Bar Friend. We're gonna figure out whether or not we want you working at our bar, or I guess maybe doing comedy at our bar.
Okay.
I would say a friend. He hasn't really said anything horrendous. Yeah, it's pretty easy. The only thing is you're hesitant to eat ass, which is like really weird. Like
he doesn't want to hang out with you because you don't eat ass.
He's like,
Not
hey,
even that he wants you to eat his ass.
Yeah, I know. He's like, you'll eat ass. I don't think you'll be able to fit it around this table.
Brandon, what's gonna happen? I'm gonna meet this girl. She's really cool. I'm gonna put you on her, and then she's gonna get mad at me because you don't eat ass.
Yeah,
right.
You're too vanilla. It's like,
you ever been called vanilla before?
I know, right?
From a white man.
I mean, I was called an Oreo back then.
You look like chocolate, but
oh, he's an Oreo in high school.
I used to get called Oreo in high school, so that makes sense. Okay.
Now I'm gonna go ahead and go with the bar friend as well. I see no negative ticks. What I do love most about the stories you're telling is not the fact that you have hoes, but the fact that you bring them with you when you go to the bars and shows and stuff like that. Because like there's nothing like you see a cool comic by himself killing and then go stand off by himself. You're like, he's not that cool no more. He's not. But a comic that kills and then he goes and hangs out with this little bad bitch who just a piece of the night. You're like, that guy's doing great. He's also up in your bar sales because when you're on stage, somebody else is trying to slide in, trying to buy her a drink.
Yep.
So as the bartender there, seeing that.
Not only that, but I also did like how he used his hosting ability to get himself free drinks. I'm like, I can fucking respect.
Oh,
I
God,
respect that.
that's my favorite thing to do.
Those are moves.
I can respect the fuck out of that.
Those are pro moves.
I would say bar friend for sure.
Certified bar friend.
Yes.
You get the red, which is the bar friend shirt. I'm just kidding. There's no actual rhyme or reason. That's yours. That's for
I
you, baby boy.
appreciate it.
Play the outro. We will see y'all next week. Love y'all as always. Oh, get a shot. Degraded and humiliated and broke my spirit. That is literally my people talking for that. So,
Like, I don't even have to give 100% dick. Like,
actually just have the guest.
Bitch, come here. She just started a fight, and the bitch acted all right.
Right statement.
Look,
So
I'm
the
a
three of us,
pillow
because
princess.
the three of us frame. It's just not tracking.
Flash her mom too. I'm like a fighter.
For what tracks the thumbnails, it's always the big head.
They
and
also
the thing.
did recently change